So, since it's been a while, let's actually have a little look at our characters. So, first of all, we have Mizrath, the Paladin. I think he's human. Yeah, human, lawful good Paladin. Then we have Tamariko, the Thief, Halfling, chaotic good Thief. Kampfsimmel, of course, the Bard, half-elf Bard. Then our Dwarven Barbarian, Cameron. Our Mage, Elven Mage, Kype. And Zora, our Priest of Lathander, who is a half-elf cleric, of course. So last time we had a few deaths, not too many, only like 12, and we also finished the tutorial of this game, more or less, the introduction area. Had a talk with a lake spirit and gave her a new lover the sword. We killed some goblins, killed some orcs, were killed by some orcs, got resurrected, killed the orcs again, and we learned about the issues that the far-off place called Kuldahar has in this area, because there was a man who ran up to the Temple of Tempest in this town, which is not Kuldahar, of course. He came from Kuldahar and he said basically shit's going down, and then he died, so we don't actually know what's going on there. But this guy, Hrothgar, wants to start an expedition to Kuldahar.
Ready.
And he's asking us to join. First things first, so should we try to rob him? Let's have a look around in this like private area. This one's locked.
Yes! Oh, easy enough.
Let's try some thieving. Lockpick succeeded. Nice. Short bow and some arrows. It's not too bad. This one here is also locked. Succeeded. My question is, does it have a trap on it? How can I again? This is stealth. Find traps. Well, doesn't look like there's any traps on this. Then let's try to look into it. A scribbled note. If you're reading this note, then obviously you are a thief. Come to rob me. I mean, he's right. Of my hard-won riches. Sorry to disappoint you. Did you really think I would keep my valuables in such an obvious and unguarded place? Consider this not a warning. I do not care much for those who would poke their nose where it doesn't belong, and anyone caught practicing thievery in the town of East Haven shall answer to me. Okay. Point made. Also, what is that rug? Is that a displacer beast? Kinda looks strange for a displacer beast, but here we have a mounted head of a minotaur and of an illithid. So this guy does actually know what he's doing. He seems to be a seasoned adventurer. Let's talk to him.
I'm here. Not a problem.
Well met, friend, and welcome to my home. Make yourselves comfortable, but try
Where did you
not
get
to
all
break
this
anything.
stuff?
Many of these curiosities that you see lying about have sentimental value. Oh, they're all remembrances of my adventuring days. Little trinkets and the like that I picked up here and
Adventuring
there.
days. You're
More
retired then.
keepsakes than valuables, really. Leftovers from my days of fortune and glory.
Sorry,
Semi-retired,
to
actually.
fix something.
This region is still untamed and fraught with many dangers.
Okay.
those who threaten the safety of Easthaven and its neighbors.
What sort of expedition?
In fact, I am planning such an expedition right now. That is what I wanted to speak to you about.
Well, that's
We've
not good.
received word from Kaldahar, our neighbors to the south, that evil forces are stirring nearby in the spine of the World Mountains. I am organizing and leading a
If you
party
saw
from
what
Easthaven
we did,
south to Kaldahar
or how
Valley
we
to
did
investigate.
last stream, you
look to be
would
capable
not
enough.
call us
Perhaps
capable.
you'd like to join us. What say you?
But what sort of evil forces are we talking about?
I don't really
I
know.
see.
The messenger wasn't too specific. I suppose if you want more details, you could ask old Everard over at the temple, but time's a-wasting. We need to get this expedition
sounds
moving
exciting.
before the snows
Can't
seal off the
pass
pass to Kaldahar. So what's it going to be? Are you in or out?
Excellent.
Excellent. Glad to have you on board. I plan to assemble the rest of the expedition and set out for Kaldahar within a few days.
What sort of
With
matters?
storms
Perhaps we could
brewing
help?
in the mountains, I'd rather we depart sooner. But there are matters that require my attention here about town. Actually, now that I think about it,
Wait
maybe
a
you
second,
can.
wasn't that the thing that we already
Pomab,
did?
the local shopkeeper, has recently expressed concern over the rapidly thinning stock of his store.
Ah, yeah, I think
He's been
that's why we
complaining
didn't
that the
get
regular caravan from Caer Dineval is
reward
long
last time
overdue,
because it's actually
and that
part
if
of
they
the
don't
main
arrive
story.
soon, he's sure to be out of business. Now,
So,
normally
what
I'd
do you
take
want
Pomab's
us to do?
whining with a grain of salt, but with heavy snows on the way, it would be best to make sure that caravan makes it through. I want you to find that caravan. Leave town by way of the
Sure.
South Bridge and scout the hills west of Loch Dinnershire, between Easthaven and Caer Dineval. Caravans always stick close to the shoreline this time of year.
Okay.
Once you find it, see the caravan safely to Easthaven. In the meantime, I'll assemble the rest of the expedition and make the final plans for our
Well,
journey.
you see about this
Return here as
caravan,
quickly as
I
you can.
already
We must make for
kinda
Kaldahar
came across
Pass
it.
while the weather is favorable. Good luck.
Just
Safe
outside
journey.
town, and it kinda looked like it's been attacked by some orcs. I tracked the orcs to a nearby cave and paid them back for the butchery, but the caravan supplies are still within the cave. You can get them, they're safe. The people of the caravan, on the other hand...
Strange. It is not usual for orcs to be so brazen as to attack caravans so close to
Journal
town.
has been updated.
I wonder if it is the
Just find the missing
anticipation of
caravan.
the coming winter that is
Alright.
driving their actions, or if it is something more. In any case, at least we can
Thank
still
you. When
retrieve
do
the
we leave?
supplies, thanks to you. You've proven yourself to be quite capable. I'm glad you've decided to come along with us to Kaldahar.
Alright.
We still have preparations to make before we can depart for Kaldahar. Take this list of supplies to Pomab's Emporium across town.
Very well, I shall return
While
shortly.
you're there, you might outfit yourselves with whatever gear
We have
you
some
think you
level
may need.
ups, finally.
Return here when you are packed
can
and ready to
level
go.
up. Actually, the screen on the right is too small for me to actually see the plus, but I think it's our barbarian, which is great. Level up. So, don't have any skill points. The to hit AC 0 reduced by 1. Gained 15 additional hit points and 1 lore. That is very nice. So now we have how many HP? Doesn't say here. We'll see it in a second. And we have 31 hit points. That's good. That's a lot. We are gonna need those. But first, let's head to this trader guy.
Aye. Easy as
Maybe we still
copper
have some money
and
for some supplies. Probably not a lot. How
God,
much money do we have left? I had to revive my party a lot of times. 311 gold. I mean, that's not that bad. Could be better. I would like to have those identified. Those boots. They could be pretty good. We also have the silver necklace we could sell. Potion of healing. Some battle axes. Yeah. Equipment wise we are not looking that good. But that's also because we can't really get the good stuff already. Like enchanted equipment. You again. To deliver the supply list from Roughgar. Very well, give it here. Now be on your way. The expedition will depart shortly. Would be a shame if they left without you. Again, gain some experience. One moment, I would like to buy something. Okay, so first of all, let's sell those weapons we don't need anymore. The silver necklace, short sword. Maybe not the short sword. Silver necklace is only worth 5. Yeah, whatever. Let's sell it. Those axes we won't need. That's that. So maybe we should buy some additional arrows at the very least. Where do we have some arrows? Arrows, okay. Is this a supply? Yeah, it's a supply of 40. Then let's also get some for Kampfsimmer. Because I think he's also using the bow. Those are the things we already sold these guys. The Winterwolf pelts were very, very nice when it came to money. I did want to get, I think, a sling for our wizard so that he has a ranged option because he's gonna run out of spells very quickly. You should maybe... Do we have a ranged option for you as well? Just in case. I mean, also sling. That's an option, of course. Other than that... Ooh, longbow is really expensive. Two-handed axe. Do we already have a two-handed axe for you? Give me a second. Have a look at your inventory. No, you have a battle axe and hide armor. Maybe you should get something better. Can you? They're studded. I think so. And maybe a two-handed axe would be great as well. That way she's gonna deal some more damage. I think that's it for now. Can't think of anything else at least. So you should equip those arrows because you're running pretty. Oh, of course you're not using arrows at the moment. You're using a crossbow. But yeah, let's do it like this. Okay. You should also put those additional arrows in there. You should change your equipment. 4 armor. Okay. You should equip this, definitely. And you should also equip this, but only in the offhand for now. It's okay if you stay with the mace. Then let's also go to the temple and get that those boots identified.
Ready, not a problem.
Would be a good idea.
Is that all?
A little drink. Oh my god, the barbarian is so fast. Should have made like a party of barbarians. Was it you I could identify stuff with? Don't think so. I think it was him.
Done.
Identify, please.
Your journey has brought you to this temple again. What is it you want?
Okay, it doesn't cost extra for the thief, because there is like a cost for people that don't have the alignment of tempers, which the thief obviously doesn't have. So let's identify those boots. Those well-worn leather boots were frequently used by thug and part-time killer Rennie the Fist. Rennie, a former escape artist, liked to tell people that all he needed to kill them was a reason and some quiet boots. He would then raise his boots up to eye level and say, "I'm already halfway there, don't push me." Rennie stopped doing this when a quick-thinking dwarf slammed his war club into the thug's groin. Ooh. While Rennie writhed on the ground, the dwarf removed the quiet boots and left town. Okay, so move silently plus 7%. That's great, actually. For Tamarico.
I'm here.
Nice. I like those descriptions as well. There's a lot of thought going into the magic items there.
I'm in right then.
Okay. Let's
Done.
go back to Rovka. I think this was his building. And then let's continue onwards with this adventure. Yes, we are
Is
ready.
that all?
Let us be off.
There you are. All is set. The others are assembling as we speak. Are you ready to leave as well?
So it was that the patchwork militia set off from East Haven, bound for the troubled village of Kaldahar, with the party of strangers in tow. On they traveled, across the windswept tundra of the Dale, through the foothills of the spine of the world, and upwards on the steep and treacherous trails of the Kaldahar Pass. Eager to seek out the evil that threatened the pass, they did not expect it to find them first. High upon the cliffs of the pass, a band of frost giants had prepared an ambush. Hurling boulders and dislodging massive outcroppings of rock and snow, the giants sparked an avalanche that thundered down the mountainside and crashed down upon the heads of the unsuspecting expedition. Those fortunate enough to survive the avalanche pulled themselves free of the mountain of snow and bodies that now barred the way back to East Haven. Battered and disheartened by the loss of their comrades, the survivors had little choice but to continue on to Kaldahar, alone.
Alright. So that just happened. Merciful gods, you're lucky to be alive. Are you alright? Anything broken? We seem to be in one piece. Who are you? I'm just an aging soul who prefers the solitude of these mountains to the hustle and bustle of town life, I tell you. I've lived in these parts for years and I've never seen anything like what just happened. You witnessed the avalanche? Yeah, saw the whole thing. I was sleeping in my cave over yonder when I felt the ground begin to shake and heard a rumble, something fierce. I stumbled outside just in time to see the avalanche come crashing down. It's a good thing you ran forward instead of back into the pass like the others. Poor bastard. One thing's for sure, I'm not digging their bodies out from under there. They'll have to wait till the snow melts to receive a proper burial. We're touched by our concern for our fallen comrades. Do you by chance know the way to Kaldahar? Kaldahar? Why you want to go to that miserable little burg? Nothing there but a big tree and a bunch of shacks and lean-tos. It's an eyesore if you ask me. There has been word that some sort of trouble has befallen the town. We've come to lend whatever aid we can. Huh. Fool's errand. You'd be better off worrying about yourselves and leaving them townsfolk to deal with their own problems. We appreciate the advice. Now, do you know the way or not? I suppose it wouldn't hurt to point you in the right direction. Follow the trail east through the valley. Kaldahar just lies just beyond the old mill. But you do well to keep your guard up. There are goblins everywhere between here and the town. Filthy little buggers. Ever since the townsfolk abandoned their farmsteads, they've been crawling all over the valley like they own the place. Thank you for your help. Farewell. Well, aren't you a really nice person? Actually, I think he's like a trader. Or not.
Watch me go.
Maybe I'm mistaken. Okay, so
Not a problem.
I know that there's a bunch of goblins in this area. Yeah. Let's see how we fare against these buggers.
Bring it on! Bring it on!
We feared in your
Holy. Misrith is not faring well.
Into the fray! Ready
But
back.
he can level up now. Which is good.
We'll be done.
Okay,
What is
so
it? You need me?
let's take us
Yeah, by
their
leave.
stuff. And then
Aye.
first things first, let's level you up. So, yeah, he's not in a good condition.
Go. Ready.
1 HP out of 11. But let's level him up first. Maybe that can actually heal him a bit. We gain 7 additional hit points. That's not a lot. But our lay on hands increased and our lore increased as well. Is that everything? I think that's everything. Then let's actually rest. Because now we're going to at least a little bit grind.
I'm here.
You know,
Sure.
just to get those levels up a little bit. And we are ambushed. Goblin Marshal, okay. That Marshal title didn't really help him. But we're also not fully healed.
Right then.
Let's have another bit of a look around. There's gotta be the next encounter waiting. No, that's not good. Let's maybe draw them out a little bit. Is there like an entrance there?
To the pain.
Onward to victory!
Okay, let's get them back to the street. Just so we can
Into the fray!
do a better job at killing them easier.
I'll make this as painless as possible.
Nice crit. Actually, we have to leave by. So Mesref is full. In that case, let's see if we can
Ready for
divide up the load a little bit.
Aye.
Just so that we don't reach any encumbrances. Actually really easily encumbered there. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. See spot?
Ready.